Been going through these posts for a couple days and thought I'd post mine as well. This happened literally last week. BTW. I 21M, turning 22. Next month, live in a pretty big apartment complex with multiple towers and 4 apartments on each floor. It's a pretty crowded and well-maintained place, and we live on the 12th floor. So seeing random people up here at 1 AM isn't exactly normal. My younger brother had been at a sleepover for the last 3 days, and my parents were coming back from out of town later that night, so I was home alone. I was just in my room playing games when I heard some scratching near the front door. At first I didn't think much of it because it's actually pretty common for stray dogs to somehow end up roaming around the buildings, so I figured one of them was scratching at my door. Then I heard the doorknob jiggle. Without really thinking, I walked over and banged on the door as hard as I could with my fists, expecting to scare the dog away. Everything went dead silent. I looked through the peephole and instantly froze. There was a barefoot guy standing outside my door wearing this really old, dirty tracksuit. He was a few steps back from the door, almost like he jumped when I banged on it. What freaked me out the most was his expression. His eyes were wide open and he was just staring at my door, like he'd seen a ghost. We just stood there for what felt like 5-10 seconds. I was staring at him through the peephole, and he was staring right back at my door. Then he slowly started walking toward it again. Now, I'm a pretty big guy, so I just slammed my fists against the door even harder this time. The dude immediately turned around and absolutely booked it down the stairs. I called the security guards at the main gate, but no answer. They were almost definitely asleep, which honestly bleeped me off more than it surprised me. I thought about calling the cops, but our complex is a little outside the main city, and the police around here have kind of proven themselves useless unless you're actively in the middle of something. By the time anyone showed up, if they even did, the guy would have been long gone. So I just waited for my parents to get home. A couple of hours later, my parents got back. The guards obviously had to wake up and open the main gate for them. So I called security again thinking, alright, they're awake now. I asked if they'd seen a barefoot guy in an old tracksuit walking around the complex. Nope, nothing. My parents ended up complaining to the chairman about the security after I told them what happened, but nothing really came of it. The thing that still bothers me is that our complex has really high walls all around it. Unless this guy is secretly Spider-Man, there's no way he climbed over them. So either he got through the gate while security was asleep or he never actually left the building. So, barefoot guy outside my apartment at 1 AM, maybe let's meet again, so I can beat UTF up. Unless you actually are Spider-Man. In that case, let's not meet.